Hello, and welcome back to another episode of A Night With, the show where we talk about games and the people who play them. Tonight, we have on a guest, Frivon Real. Frivon.
Frivon Live. I'm actually Frivon Live. Frivon Real is my Twitter
It's the
handle. I'll
handle,
have
you
you know.
An easy mistake.
Yeah,
Easy
yeah.
mistake to make.
Come on,
we
Daws.
we
Big
have
fan.
we have done a couple of these so far, and they haven't quite worked out. But this one's looking good. Yeah, I just had to double check. Okay. Frivon.
Yeah, okay. I don't want to have to record this again. This is like our third time rescheduling. Come on, man.
Nah, they don't have to know.
Oh, my bad. Go.
For people who don't know who you are yet, tell us a little bit about yourself.
If you don't know who I am, then you've been living under a rock. 'Cause I'm wildly famous. I'm I'm like a variety in big air quotes streamer. I mainly stream TF2 though, because I'm stuck in the past and I can't. I'm run by nostalgia.
average TF2 fan. You know,
Yeah,
kind of what it would like gaslighting yourself into believing that the game.
it will all be okay. Save TF2. It'll work. It'll work out. Trust me.
I was looking at it and it's crazy how TF2 is currently like, if I think that I was looking at the right thing, but it was like Jungle Inferno was 7 years ago. Almost
Yeah.
a decade ago without anything.
Yeah. Okay. I started playing in 2015, 2016, so I haven't lived through many major updates. I started playing a little bit before Tough Break, I think. I might have completely got the times wrong, but I vividly remember seeing what was the update before Tough Break? I completely forget.
I honestly
Gunmetal?
could not tell you. Gunmetal sounds like it might
Gunmetal?
be right, but
One
I'm not
sec,
sure.
one sec. I'm gonna pull it up real quick.
I've only lived to experience one major update in TF2, and that was I started playing right before Jungle Inferno came out, and then I got scammed and I got pissy and I put the game away for a while, and then I brought it back, and then everything was
Valid.
different, and I was like, oh, cool, an update, that's neat. I wonder when the next one.
Oh no, Invasion was before Tough
Oh.
Break.
That one.
So,
was
I've only
the
lived through, like,
community one, right?
Yeah, but who really considers that a major update? Let's be real.
I wasn't around for it. I've heard a lot of people hating on it, but when I look back on it, I feel kind of like it's cool. Like I look back on it fondly for some reason, even though I wasn't there for it.
I was a little bit too young to care, to be honest.
Hmm.
I was like 10 at the time. I can't really hate on it. So I don't think I was actually there for Gunmetal. I was definitely there for Invasion. But yeah, after that, I don't know. I didn't really care for major updates until we didn't get any.
Yeah, yeah. No, I understand that. So let's go. So the street or
No.
this podcast is sort of
Ignore this.
about. Yep.
One second. It's like it's fucked up.
That's one benefit to having a face cam like this. I never pop up in an arrow window. Thankfully.
Oh, fuck.
Not yet.
I'm gone.
There's never been a scuffed piece of Daws media ever.
No. You now get to see in great detail the backdrop I chose for.
Look at that wardrobe.
room.
The cactus.
Yeah. Can you see the?
What
can you
happened
see
to your
the-
thing? Did it just
What thing?
crash or what?
No, I hadn't selected a piece of mic media,
Oh,
so the mouth wasn't working properly.
fascinating.
Anyway, we back.
Okay, we're back.
What's up, gang?
This podcast is a lot about you and a lot about your streaming, your content creation, and TF2 and your experience in it. So let's start with your streaming bit. How did you first end up getting into streaming? And what inspired you to start making content on Twitch?
Jay Schlatt. You know who Jay Schlatt is?
People tell me I look like Jay Schlatt. I don't see it.
I don't
Doesn't
see
make a
it.
lot of sense to me. But yes,
No.
I know who that is.
I've been a huge Jay Schlatt fan for a good while. Roughly around, hate to say the name of it, Dream SMP.
Mhm.
Do you, yeah, no.
The classic.
I started off making Minecraft content because, you know, I was like, ooh, all these people in the Dream SMP did so well. And I was kind of obsessed with this whole idea of being popular. Like every single reclusive like 14, 16-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
And now I kind of just do it for fun. I don't. I obviously, whenever I get a follower, I'm like, holy shit, you know. It's not like I don't care about growing, but it's more I just enjoy streaming.
That's fair. How many followers are you at now? You're still a small streamer.
232.
232.
Yeah.
Do you just make content on Twitch, or do you do YouTube as well?
I guess you could say I make YouTube videos, but I haven't uploaded in like 8 months.
That sounds like it's almost on par with me. Well, okay.
Yeah, no,
Lazy
almost.
Purple's a YouTuber.
Yeah, he also makes absolute bangers.
Yeah, and
I
you're on the level of Lazy Purple when it comes to quality, right?
Yeah, totally.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself when it like outside of streaming? What do you enjoy doing in like your free time? What are your hobbies? That kind of thing.
Well, I've heard this question before. Can't quite gauge when though.
You guys stop referencing it.
I can't turn my head too far. One sec.
That's right.
How far can I turn my head?
That's right, baby.
No, nah, it's over.
right, baby.
Oh now I'm unsynced. Oh fuck. Okay. Fuck. What was the question? What do I do in my free time?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
You can't do nothing besides streaming.
I mean, nah. Okay, no. I do play a lot of games. I play a lot of Roblox. I love Roblox. I'm a little bit obsessed. I kind of grew up on Roblox though, so that makes sense.
Oh, okay, that does make sense.
Yeah.
Okay,
Keep
good.
in mind, my account is from 2014. All right. I'm not some weirdo who talks to children on Roblox. I actually turn off the chat whenever I'm playing a game. I mainly play a movement games, a lot of movement shooters, and mainly it's when TF2's full of bots. I'm like, fuck it, I'll play this movement shooter because it's basically TF2 if you look at it.
I see.
I play a game called Parkour a lot. Pretty popular game, but it's just like, again, it's another movement game. Just it's a movement game without the without the shooting bit.
I gotcha.
Yeah, it's basically like, if I go to explain it, it's basically just like really difficult rocket jumping.
Gotcha. Do you have any hobbies besides gaming? Like, do you do anything else? Yeah, I know that you're ending college right now. Yeah, so
yeah, programming. I guess that's a hobby that I barely do. If I'm bored, I'll make a little fucked up game.
Okay.
That like barely works. I'm like, this is funny. I like it.
Are you planning on using that coding like for future stuff, for career junk, all that?
No, not really. I might make like a video game project and like release it, but that's really it. I'm not really planning on doing anything big with it.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
When it comes to your long-term goals, when it comes to your aspirations, stuff like that, what within streaming and within real life, what are you trying to do? Do you want to be a big streamer? Do you want to be like the next Jay Schlatt?
Let me get really philosophical with you, Daz.
I am ready.
Are you ready?
Yep.
I am very, like, I'm a big fan. This is gonna sound soft topic, but I'm a big fan of Bo Burnham. Do you know Bo Burnham?
Of course I know Bo Burnham. Yeah.
Obviously you do, yeah. And in his, I think it's his What show, he says something which has kind of stuck with me a lot, where it's if you can live your life without an audience, you should. And I feel like every single time I go live on Twitch, I'm like kind of disobeying the great Bo Burnham. So it's kind of difficult. I really, obviously, like every single streamer, I reckon you could agree with me, Daz. You do want to kind of blow up. But I feel like every single streamer kind of has in the back of their mind, like, they know what will happen if they blow up. Like, you know, everything is like a bunch of eyes on you perpetually. It's kind of it's scary.
All my allegations will come out. Yeah.
That genuinely, that's the like, because anything could be twisted, right? I mean, you saw it with like I can't think of any content creators.
Oh, I can.
But
I'm
I can.
a huge
Look,
slut for drama. I can give you a lot. Dream, George
All
not
right.
found.
Okay, but that
Super Mega.
Granted. I don't want to really get controversial, but a lot of that was very deserved. I mean, like Jay Schlatt, a lot of his stuff gets twisted, which is something yeah. Like, obviously it's like a little bit fucked up, but like something that's like a little bit fucked up, but obviously gets twisted to be much bigger than it actually is.
What did Jay Schlatt do? I don't watch a lot of Jay Schlatt's content. What did he do or what didn't he do?
Good joke. The question is, what hasn't he done?
Oh.
But it's again, it's a lot of just small stuff that gets twisted by like, good old Twitter.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
So he didn't do that thing with the bear. That was fake.
Yeah, that wasn't real.
The bear and the goldfish. Okay.
Mm,
That's good to know.
In 1999, yeah, no, it didn't.
I was always concerned about it, but if it's not something to worry about, then hey, that's easy. So
no, don't worry.
You simultaneously want to blow up and also are worried about blowing up at some point.
Yeah, I feel like everyone is though, and if you're not, then you lack serious critical thinking skills.
What's your ideal size of a streamer? Like what? When I look at streaming, it's like, okay, so I'm going to set up a system where I stream regularly, have a bunch of people come in, have a certain amount of average viewers or whatever, and then just keep up that presence through Twitter, YouTube, juggle all that stuff. So what's like too big? I would think that probably Markiplier is the biggest YouTuber. That's like content creation at its absolute like peak. You went all the way, right? Versus where you are now. Is there someone who you would want to be like on the same level of?
Pretty Uncle Dan. He has a nice he has a very I definitely like his style of how he has this like with a lot of TF2 YouTubers, to be honest, you don't really hear a lot about them personally and stuff. It's a lot of just I show up, I give you a video and then I disappear. I think I have a very but like one of my biggest problems is I tend to form personal relationships with my audience a little bit too easily, and then I mean I've had multiple instances where I've had people come to my Twitch chat and like being friendly with them and like, hey, I'll message them on Discord, I'll talk to them like semi regularly, and then you kind of realize they're talking to you because despite your small size, they still look up to you in a way, and it's kind of a little bit weird. And I'm like, I'm so small, and you still think of me as like a big content creator, if that makes sense.
That is interesting. It comes down to, so sometimes.
Sorry, to look in.
Sometimes I think of my viewers as like not quite younger siblings, but pretty darn close to younger siblings, where it's like you want to put off a very good like you guys can watch me, you guys can look up to me in a way that's not like I'm not like your parents, like I'm not the gospel, but it's like, oh, he's doing this nice thing, or oh, he's fighting game toxicity by just ignoring it or whatever, And so those are the things that they can take away. I think that if you're streaming like political stuff, or if you're streaming like, I don't know, when it comes to like health, beauty, wellness stuff, maybe it's a little bit more on the edge of like your fans are looking at you for like actual advice. But as a gaming streamer, I'm not personally like too worried about them taking after me, but I can understand where the stress comes from for sure.
Yeah, I definitely try to put myself out as somebody who you shouldn't take advice from. Like, we had a small talk about it, but I had a clip on my last Twitch stream where I went on a whole like 2-minute rant about how you shouldn't make content for enjoyment and just for money. And it was obviously a bit, but I feel like people shouldn't take me too seriously because of that. I'm very I just say what comes to mind, and obviously minus a few. things.
So that was a joke. Did you get backlash for that?
No.
Okay.
Everyone loves me.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I was curious because I was like, I feel like I've seen that clip somewhere, but I do not remember where. No, it was you saying that you needed a pop filter. That's what it was. Yeah. I was like,
yeah, you've seen that clip, yeah.
Yeah, I have seen that clip. No, I think
yeah.
we're not making money from this, and we're probably not making money from it anytime soon. I think in my 3.5 years,
I have a payout coming out soon, daws.
In my 3.5 years, I've maybe made $200. So
better than me.
For all of the hours put in, I'm making like, I don't know, half of a cent per hour, something like that. You know,
$45 in my Twitch.
That's the money, baby. It's good stuff.
Soon.
Do you want to be able to like live off of money that you make from streaming eventually?
I mean, yeah, being self-employed is nice. I'm not very good with like deadlines or like working below somebody.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I'm not good with working below somebody, but I don't have the drive to be at the top. So I'm a
I think that I'm kind of the opposite. When I think about streaming as a job, I'm like, I don't have that self-drive necessarily. I'm getting a lot better at it, but typically I like having some kind of directorial somebody above me to be like, well, because I trained in college as a film editor, so it's like I'm not the one making the big decisions. I'm the one just like doing the little stuff. That's why I like streaming better than editing YouTube videos, because like, do I have the creative vision to do it? Kinda, but like, I'm always just going back and forth with myself on it. With streaming, it's just like, press a button, I talk at you guys for an hour and a half. Press a button, I'm done. Easy.
Oh, you only stream for an hour and a half?
So that's kind of what my streaming schedule is like. I stream 5 times a week: Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So it's like about 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours a week.
About the same for me. Then I stream about 3 days a week, and I stream for about 3 hours. Well, I try to push for 3 hours, but you know how it is sometimes.
Yeah, and I do post a YouTube short twice a day, so that's where the big content farm is. That's the.
I've been tempted to start doing shorts, but so the problem is, okay, doing shorts tends to fuck up your returning viewer rate on your main channel, like big videos, and it also tends to not really pull in people really committed, not really, you know what I mean, but like not really interested. Like people like see it and they'll be like, oh cool, this is a cool content creator.
Mm-hmm.
Then they'll subscribe, but they won't really know who you are, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, so I can see what you're talking about. What I would say my findings are, and I've been releasing 2 shorts a day for like half a year now or something like that. Not very long at all. Maybe not even half a year. But, you know, a short amount of time. And from what I'm seeing, a lot of people are coming in. A lot of people are like seeing your channel for the first time. And then they're like, oh, I'm going to scroll through all of his shorts. That kind of thing. I've had one short get absolutely massive. And it was a short where I didn't say anything at all. I was silent the whole time. And it was of Pow World. Do you remember when that game was big?
Oh, yeah.
It kind of just like went away after a little bit, which is probably for the best.
I'm not even subscribed to you. That's why you're not showing up on my feed.
Why aren't you subscribed to me?
I'm sorry, man. I didn't know.
We're literally talking to each other.
You subscribe to me?
Yes. Of course I'm subscribed to you. What do you mean?
Oh, yeah, I got no excuse now.
Here. I've got...
Put up.
I'm pulling it up.
Yeah.
It's going to be sick once it is up. Aww.
Yeah. Well, she just breaks the audio.
Nah, it's not going to break. We're good. We're all good. So my most popular short is this one, in which I don't say a single word. The lighting is blown out. The audio is whatever. And it's just the freaking furry.
Yeah, the furry bait. Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
That's
okay,
it.
and then it starts over. Yeah.
Did you say anything?
No, I didn't say a single thing. I went.
You see,
and then I looked at the stream.
I feel like I feel like that's kind of living proof about like how shorts aren't very good at growing, like putting yourself out as a personality, though.
Well, I would say that kind of content, no, it's definitely not going to get me out there very well, and it's not going to get the viewers to be like, oh, it's daws, you know, I know that guy. But the ones that do are the ones where it's much more focused on me, and it's like, if I'm playing Overwatch, if I'm playing TF2, and I look at the camera, I'm like, here's a really good tip that I just found out that you need to do. You know, that's the one that's like, oh shit, let me watch the whole entire thing and then like it and then comment, wow, this helped me so much, and then you scroll away. That one I don't mind. Now, it's not going to get people as invested in me as Uncle Dane videos are. It's not going to get people as invested as Lazy Purple is, but it's just kind of a different way of doing it. Plus, honestly, I don't want people super invested with me when it comes to like YouTube stuff. Streaming, yes, get invested with me. Let's hang out. Let's have a good time. YouTube, come in, give me my watch time, get out.
Okay, yeah. I mean, fair enough. That makes sense.
Drop a subscription. Hey, you're watching this on YouTube right now. That's crazy. You should drop a like and subscribe. Also to Frivon, even though he's not subscribed to me.
I am subscribed to you. You're full of shit.
As of what, 5 minutes ago?
Yeah, well, take what you fucking given, man.
Okay, let me go over the next question. So, as a streamer, you'd like to be on the size of Uncle Dane, or as a content creator. Uncle Dane should totally stream. Uncle Dane could totally stream.
He made a he made a tweet about streaming, actually. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah.
Especially about he made a comment about streaming TF2 explicitly. One sec. Streaming.
Explicitly, like with his shirt off.
No, I wish. Sorry.
I'm not. Uncle Dane, if you're watching this, you know what we want.
Explicitly. Here we go. I quit streaming before the bots showed up because I felt like it was just wasting people's times. Look, chat, I want another casual match GP. Eventually just evolve into farming clicks for a YouTube video. Which I kind of agree with.
No.
You know, you're aware of Sisyphus and his rock?
Yeah.
He's
my dad.
He's your dad?
Yeah. I haven't seen him in years. Sisyphus with the boulder, right?
Yeah. I feel like that is me whenever I play TF2, like stream TF2. I don't feel like I'm working towards anything.
Why? Why is that? What aren't you working towards, and why is that stream not working you towards your goal?
Because whenever you stream TF2, it's just kind of like it's the same shit over and over again. You know?
I know, but that's TF2 players' favorite thing in the world is the same thing over and over again.
You know, slamming the head against brick wall, yeah. It's also my favorite activity, so.
Here. I'm gonna take a look at Team Fortress 2 on Twitch, and we'll give it a quick look through this stuff.
Oh, I actually have something about TF2 that I learned from a, pains me to say, from a Zesty Jesus video. Oh yeah, I know.
I'm not a huge fan, but he makes good content, so whatever.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really watch much of it, but he did throw some pretty cool statistics out. Although I'm not a big fan of him as a person.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what I'm saying.
What were these statistics about?
But TF2, don't worry. But it's I think it was 2/3 of casual players were just bots. Because they were looking when the 64-bit update came out, and you know all the bots kind of just fucking died.
Yeah.
They looked at the drop and it was about 2/3.
Yeah, I think that's. I mean, I think that we all kind of knew it deep down, where it's like, what is it like? It's so many bots. Yes, TF2 is really high up on the player list, but like, there's no way that we're running around with that many players, right? Really quick, when you were talking about streaming, what is your average viewers per stream? Just about.
I don't look. I don't look.
You don't look at all? You don't look at your analytics afterwards?
On a bad stream, no. Like when I sense a stream's bad, I don't look.
Interesting.
It kind of fucks with my motivation.
So
But
the people
from the ones I have seen, it's like a 4.
Okay. I mean, that's
bad.
normal for someone who.
Last stream was.
I mean,
6,
fuck. If we look at
peak like 12.
If we look at absolutely everybody streaming TF2 right now, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 8, 55 people playing TF2 on stream right now, and
What?
Half of them, like, okay, 75% of them have less than 10 viewers right now. So if you got to think about that, if you're pulling 4, you're already smack dab in the middle of everybody, which is way higher than Team Fortress 2 Pissin by Russian. That explains it.
I strive to be Team Fortress 2 Pissing.
I would like to be Team Fortress 2 Pissing, but honestly, I don't think that I have the stomach for it.
I think I do. I think I have the pure commitment and drive.
Good.
I actually had a pretty good stream. Let me pull it up. But this was my stream on Thursday. So I was actually pretty proud of that one. I did pretty well.
Here, do you mind if I pull it up on the?
Yeah, pull it up. Why not? I don't think you get shot and killed for showing stream analytics.
Cool. You were running with 6.2
for that. As a small streamer, that is fantastic.
And that's for a 2-hour stream. That's for TF2. Did you get rated or something?
Yeah. They changed the raid system on Twitch.
They added a browser, didn't they?
Yeah, and it shows people streaming your current game instead of just people you follow.
I have not actually played around with it at all. I have such a bad habit of not actually rating people at the end of streams.
Really?
Yeah, I really have to fix that.
If I have more than 3 viewers, I raid.
That's smart. I should do that more. I've been rated by a few people, and I have rated a couple people, and every single person that I do raid, I try to keep that, like, relationship going. Specifically with Overwatch now, since I've made the move from TF2 to Overwatch, but if I were to do it with TF2, it's the same thing. I would try to do my best to stick around for it. I had to stop TF2 though. Dude, friggin' the bots is just.
Oh yeah, I mean, again, I think I'm just better at slamming my head against a brick wall than you does.
Yeah. Also, okay, this is not a privilege of yours or anything like that, but do you think that VTubers have a little bit of an easier time on TF2?
Hell no.
Really? You don't think so?
Yeah, I mean...
Elaborate.
Okay, I don't know. So, I have VTuber and, like, my stream tags are very... are controversial. You know, I have, like, LGBTQ and shit in my stream tags.
Mm-hmm.
And people will go on the TF2 tab and search up those kind of tags like VTuber. Whoa.
Yeah.
Those tits are huge.
Go ahead. I'm just illustrating.
Sorry, you distracted me.
No,
sorry.
Okay. That's the that's why you're having a hard time. You need a big swinging cock and balls in between your legs, and that'll get people into your stream.
Do what for you does.
What? I mean, the same would go for me, but it hits different, you know.
I mean, one sec.
I'm
whoa! Woohoo!
Awooga.
Awooga.
Wait, what?
No.
Is that like a puppet stick? What was that?
What? The tail.
Oh,
how do I rotate?
That does not look like a tail from the front.
It doesn't, does it?
No, it does not.
Okay, wait. How do I get? Fuck, I'm stuck.
Welcome to the next episode of A Night With, the show where we look at
Frivon's weird kind of.
Where I illustrate a point. That's this podcast, baby.
Oh shit!
I'm trying to look at like the average. Okay, so the average TF2 stream on Twitch right now does not have a VTuber or a camera or a webcam, which.
Yeah.
Look, this is my opinion on it, and I'm sure there are people who stream that are successful that don't use anything. I kind of doubt it though, but they exist. If you're streaming on Twitch, TF2 specifically, but just about anything, and you don't have a face cam or some kind of a model representing you,
or a pair of jingling keys,
you cannot expect to grow. You just can't expect to grow in any sort of like.
You need something for people to like associate with you.
Yeah, because if I'm looking at this stream and I see this is Spanish, it looks like. But if I'm watching this stream and okay, I'll you know what? Here, let me bring it up. If I'm looking at this stream and there's no
we're really just like digging into these randoms right now.
Yeah, that's right. There is a QR code. What does this go to? I'm
gonna scan it. I'll scan it. All right. Where's this guy?
It looks like a PayPal of some sort. A Brazilian PayPal.
Ooh,
I understand. Bro lives in Brazil. I would want to get out too, if I'm being 100% honest. But the thing is,
okay,
since I have the name covered up, you don't even know who this is. Yeah, you like even after watching them for a year, you wouldn't be able to like tell, except for the fact that they have. Their PayPal
can you not tell? Like he has his iconic PayPal link in his corner.
I don't know what.
So people follow him for.
I don't know how to speak Brazilian.
I think it's Spanish. I know Spanish people. One second, I'll send a screenshot and ask what it says.
But Brazilian and Spanish is different.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
This guy's got his TTV in his thing too. In his name.
Everyone does. Anyway, I was gonna say something about if you have kind of VTuber, LGBT, etc. in your tags, you will be stream sniped, and it will be absolutely horrible.
In TF2.
In TF2.
Wait, you're saying in your tags on your stream?
Your stream tags, like
someone needs to get to your stream first, so then you would have TTV in your name. They go to it, see you're a dragon, see that you're gay, and then they say, and then they go and stream snipe you.
Well, I'm inclined to disagree with that because I've had this same stream. Okay, I'm gonna be really vague post about him because I don't want to give him any attention.
Okay.
But I've banned a stream sniper from my stream. When you get banned from my stream, you can't watch my stream anymore. You can't see anything. Yeah, get fucked. You're gone.
Telling.
Bro.
I'm telling.
Yeah, so you know the new moderation feature where you can like hide the stream from people who you banned?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've done that. I banned the guy, so he can't stream snipe me anymore.
Just make it.
And he still showed up.
Yeah.
So people will just actively seek out you and try to make your day significantly worse. And it's just like, come on, man, get a hobby.
I mean, I guess so, but I would say, okay, so are you familiar with what the fuck is his name? Mr. Swipes.
Yeah. Okay. He's the spy main, right?
Spy main that's absolutely cracked at the game, right? And did you see the fight that he had with the Furry? What was their name?
Oh, yeah. The racist one.
What was...
Fucking... I forget his name.
It was Wolf something, wasn't it?
I think it was a leopard.
Nikki Cheetah.
Cheetah, yeah.
Nikki Cheetah. Okay, so I would say that for him, for people that are that good at the game, stream snipers are like, you want them. Like Fat Magic.
Yeah,
Fat Magic gets a stream sniper.
The stream sniper I'm talking about is a hacker. I can't kill him.
Oh,
he has like crit bucket, he has like double tap and shit. It's not fun.
I gotcha. Well, so then what other ways are there around that?
Every queue. Or I message my friend and say join the game and ruin this kid's day.
Okay. When you re-queue, does he not? Because I know that there's some way to like find a specific server to load into, but is he just not able to? Is he too dumb?
I don't give him a reaction, and I just re-queue. I assume that just makes him bored. He just moves on to the next one.
Interesting. It's weird because on Overwatch that kind of thing doesn't really exist. And back when I was playing TF2 a lot more, that was never a problem that I had. I never had actual stream snipers.
Because you're straight. No, I'm joking.
Because I'm straight? I'm not straight.
Yeah. You are. Oh, to me that makes sense.
Look at my hair. There's no way I'm straight.
Yeah, you are a little bit fruity with it. To be
I
fair.
have
My
a
bad.
Yoshi plush right here. How straight can I possibly be?
Yeah, my bad, King. That
That's
makes
right.
sense.
That's right.
Wait,
But
what the
I don't.
fuck? Sorry,
That's you doing it. What do you mean? What the fuck? Why are you surprised?
I don't know what changed both of them.
Have you ever seen the meme where? Yeah. Hold on.
Sorry,
This is a
I'm
scum
getting
podcast.
distracted.
Sorry, guys. What's the Dr. House slur meme?
Whoa, I
There
love.
it is.
I won't lie. I'm a big fan of Dr. House.
Dr. House rocks. It's one of my favorite
love
shows.
him, man.
Unfortunately, it gets very lame after
Yeah,
4
season
seasons.
6.
Oh yeah, season 6 is also
Season
not great.
6, Broken was the best episode, and I will fight every single conceivable human being. Oh,
I don't know the name of it. This is my favorite
please
Dr.
count
House
my
meme.
Mr. House. This is Mr. House, not Dr. House. Sorry, my bad.
Ridiculous. Slur. I think
Slur.
you'll find I pronounced it very clearly. Words to live by. Anyways, what the fuck
My-
were we talking about? We were talking about being
forget.
gay on. Oh, so yes, with my streams, I don't really put like LGBTQ or any of those tags. I don't really not promote, but I'm not like super outward about it, right? And obviously,
I mean, obviously,
I look
yeah.
pretty damn straight. I could pass as straight, so it's
You're
like
straight passing, yeah.
yeah, and so it's like people come into my stream. There was one time I had somebody come in and they were like, wow, like look at you, you're so dumb looking, and I was like, okay, so you have nothing to go, you have nothing to come at me with, and they're like, oh, look how emotional you are, and I'm like, I'm tired. I've been streaming for so long. What do you mean emotional? That kind of thing. So if a cheater comes into my thing, or if some loser comes into my thing, some red-pilled geek especially, looks at me and he's like, oh wait, no, he's like base, he's cool. Makes it easier for me. They go into your stream, they see you're a dragon and you're surrounded by memes, then it's like, I have stuff to go off of, right? So I can see where that makes it harder, but doesn't being a VTuber give you like... What would the word be? Because I've streamed twice as a VTuber, and I got much more views on those ones. And I was always curious.
Yeah.
Why.
Oh. If you're talking about like view wise, yeah.
It just seems to get more
pretty
clicks,
well.
especially if you've got
Yeah.
a VTuber avatar like that one person had that we looked at. It's like, of
I
course
can
you're gonna
change the
get all the-
lighting. Sorry.
You're
Just
doing a
joking.
podcast right now. What are you
I
doing?
am. I'm really sorry. I didn't know. I'm still very new to VTubing. Let me get rid of this image. I'm very sorry, Daz. I'm very sorry.
If it helps, we'll put some images of Subway Surfers on the sides that you can.
Yeah. Can we get some Subway Surfers up here?
And you can stay nice
up
and
in here, man.
focused. But what was I talking about? I get distracted too. I just don't act on it as much. VTubers, views, avatars that are, and I'm gonna have another VTuber on too, so I'll talk more with them about it because
Oh, bud.
they're like they've been VTubing for I think like years now or something like that.
Yeah, I'm still very new to it, so
Yeah.
so
So we'll talk about it, but maybe it does give you a little bit of an edge, but I could definitely see where in the game itself, not so much, because that's gonna
people
keep you
have
stream
some weird
snippets right away.
stigma around VTubers, and I just don't get it.
What stigma?
I like Sigma. Sorry. Like, you know when VTubers just began being a thing, and it was all just, you know, anime women with huge bahonkadonks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that stigma hasn't really gone away. Same with like PNG tubers and like Jellybean, if that name kind of.
I do recognize that
Yeah,
name. Is the stigma that you're like
a
'cause
weirdo.
Jellybean didn't seem like that was very sexualized at all. That was
No,
very.
Jellybean was just quote unquote annoying.
I agree, but
They were a little bit
the same
annoying,
amount of annoying
but-
as my little sisters are. Like nothing insane, I guess.
I mean, they're a content creator, and if the stuff they did got views, I don't blame them for continuing to be
Yeah.
that way.
Well, a little bit, I would agree. I also do have a problem when it comes to like, what's the red-pilled guy who is like okay with doxing, kind of. What is it? Turkey Tom.
Turkey Tom.
Is it Turkey Tom? Where he's like,
Mm.
the community that he's fostered are people who will absolutely dox people because they are not being told to, but it's like, Turkey Tom talks about this person, I don't like this person sucks, and then they're like, okay, I'm gonna go dox him. And then Turkey Tom's like, I do not condone it, but I can't stop it. And then it's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, you're fostering a community that loves to go in and dox people. That is on your hands. That kind of thing. Jilly Bean, similar, where it's like she ended up making a community that was very annoying because what was the big thing? It was like go into comment sections and spam.
Not a mistake,
this
it's a
thing.
masterpiece.
Yeah, and it's like, I could totally understand why people would think that that's annoying because that's pretty annoying. Not
It got me a lot of
cancel-worthy
attention.
or
Like,
anything.
I can't hate on people doing stuff that works. I won't lie, until it hurts somebody else. That makes sense? Does that make sense? You've gone quiet, does.
Hitler became the leader of Germany.
Hey, and I would also argue that Hitler's administration did hurt a few people.
Probably a couple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Just about. I think that,
Depends
but
who you ask.
I do see what you're saying when it's like smaller scale stuff. If it works, keep on doing it, and you can't really hate on them necessarily.
It's not a mistake, it's a masterpiece. I would argue benefited people. It was annoying, but it obviously got people a lot of engagement on their shorts.
Is that engagement that they'd want though?
I mean,
I
guess.
personally wouldn't necessarily want it, but I guess smaller people
I feel like
would.
I feel like it'd get pretty annoying after the first 200 times.
I get
but yeah.
annoyed after I have one person commenting on my thing 15 times. They're like, "Wow, you're just clickbaiting for engagement," and I'm like, "No shit, Sherlock. That's that's how that works. What do you mean?"
Yeah, I mean, fair enough.
Let's.
Two right does.
What's
Anyway,
I'm trying to think of another, because we've completely 100% gone off. I don't have a script, but I have like questions that are set usually. And we don't want to have the same conversation as we had the last two times because it gets a little bit.
what last time?
Well, both of them. Both of the last times when my shit didn't work. But this time it looks like it's working.
I mean, to be fair, it only didn't work. Also, Duz, could you check your notifications on YouTube?
Yeah. I'm scared. I see you say, "Daws, I'm starting to question your sexuality."
Yeah, I feel like that should have been a dead giveaway.
Did you think that I
Um,
was straight? I guess I'm kind of.
Girlfriend. I forget bisexual people exist, man. Okay, leave me alone.
That's pretty.
I don't.
That's funny.
It's funny because I'm bisexual.
Yeah. So what the fuck?
I just forget. It's a problem.
I just never put much credence into it. I was never like, what is my sexuality? I was just like, oh, you're cute. I'll kiss you, like that kind of thing. That's
Respectable.
I didn't have a big awakening into it. So technically, I'm not bi. I think that's pan, but again, that's so in the weeds. And I'm just like,
Who the fuck cares?
I'll kiss
It's
you.
like-
I'll kiss you if you're pretty,
it's-
and if you want,
labels
it, I'll
are
kiss you.
stupid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Labels are stupid and complex. So like, who
Agreed.
cares? You know.
Agreed. What do you label your creature though? What is that?
Dubious.
Like, what brand of creature? What species? What flavor?
Dragon.
It is just a dragon.
Yeah.
Okay. I would.
dubious little creature.
Do
That's why I
dragons
label it
have
as.
boobs?
Hey man, use your imagination.
Do they need milk?
Biologically no, but who gives a fuck?
Okay. I wonder what dragon milk would
Yeah.
taste like. That'd be cool. You gotta get me on with Seth. If Seth is ever on.
You know what?
I like.
I'll drop him a message. And if he says no,
take a screenshot of this and say, "Do you want this except with you there?" I think that'd be
I'm
funny.
taking a screenshot right now. I'm sending Seth a message.
Did he
and now keep this in the video, so now he feels compelled to come on.
Good. I don't know if I don't think that he watches my content. He should, because it's good content, and also he's in it now. But I want to talk to him about TF2 drama. I fucking love TF2 drama. Like I said,
I know
I'm a
TF2
slut
drama.
Okay, let's talk about TF2
Let's
drama.
drop some.
What's the most recent stuff to come out? Let me look up TF2 on Twitter. Oh, would it be Zesty Jesus's video about No, it would be about the sprays and how much people hate the sprays that are in the workshop right now. The What put out a tier list, right? And that tier list got so much fucking backlash.
Okay,
I was
Seth
amazed.
Seth is responding to me. I'm trying to have a conversation with Seth while doing this podcast.
Nice. Tell Seth I say hi.
For Daws says hi. Talk to him about it. I'm recording. He says hi back. I'm recording.
Badass. Let's go.
The episode right now.
Okay, here we go.
Anyway.
Okay, this will be fun to get your opinion on. So I'm gonna pull up the tier list that the What made. This would have been April 23rd, 2024. So about a month ago. This is a tier list of just weapon skins, right? Nothing crazy, it's just the opinion of a person on YouTube. These bottom 3 tiers are Stinky and Smelly from top to bottom. Stinky and Smelly, how did this even end up in the game? And 2 biased / can't review, and I believe that's one that he made himself. Some people fucking hated that these bottom 3 were named this.
Yeah, no, me too.
I
won't lie. I was on the look, right. I'm not being funny. The hate towards workshop creators when all they do is, try their best to pump out content for a game which isn't even supported by its developer. I don't think we should be hating on the stuff they create. I feel like that should be a universal opinion. These people are keeping the game afloat.
I agree, but is this hate?
Think about it.
Is this hate?
There's like 3 tiers to say bad.
Well, I mean, F. I guess you could call that a tier to say. Well, yeah, it is a tier to say it's bad. But like, he didn't go into this one super in depth when it comes to criticism of the thing. Yeah. It was just kind of like, here it is, And
I know Overlord Lettuce was quite mad about this.
That's right. Overlord Lettuce was somebody that I ended up talking to a little bit about it.
Yeah, I kind of just said, like, I messaged. I think I replied to one of his posts like, "Hey, I really appreciate the stuff you do in the game. You kind of, I think it might have been that post actually, or a post around that time. No, it would have been at the top if I was there." But I kind of just said, "Hey, I really appreciate the stuff you do for the game. You shouldn't really be bogged down by creators kind of just bottom feeding about the situation."
That's right, because Overlord Lettuce has a skin or 2 in here, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And weren't they low tier?
I think one was actually near the top, and one was at the bottom.
That's right. I remember the What saying that.
See, I don't really give a shit about weapon skins. I kind of actually prefer how stock weapons look.
Yeah, I don't either. I'm right there with you.
But there's one thing I want, and it's a strange, I think it's called Purple Portal Medigun.
Okay. I don't think, I don't know what that is.
It's in D tier. It's in D tier, 2nd row, 4th,
yeah.
I think that's it.
And that's the thing where I'm like, okay, so obviously this is the most subjective you can possibly get, right? Where it's just blah, 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 here's what I think.
Yeah.
There you go. I don't think that the bottom 2 that are Stinky and Smelly and how did this even end up in the game, I don't think that those are constituting hate. I don't think that those are hateful things to say about the skins. If I'm a creator... Okay, and maybe I'm biased because I went through college. Portal plastered, that's right. So maybe I'm biased because I went through college in art field, And so half of college was just everybody get in a circle, everybody look at what Dawson has made, and tell us about how much it sucks. And so that shit kind of gets whipped out of you really fast, where it's like, no, I need to defend my baby. And it's like, oh no, I'm going to shit on my baby too. And that's going to make the baby better. So maybe I'm biased, but when I see those bottom tiers, I don't think of that as like necessarily hate. I look at that as shitty criticism, but it's still criticism, I guess.
I think, but what you got to think about is when war paints get uploaded to the workshop, they've already kind of gone through that whole, because I know artists and they criticize themselves heavily. And I think you've edited videos before, haven't you, Daws?
I've what?
Edited videos. Like,
That's what I do as a job. That's
my
profession, yeah.
Yeah, obviously. I'm fucking sorry, I'm trying to start a conversation. But when like you finish a video, you finish a project, and you're watching it through, and you're seeing all like the single frame mistakes you've made.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Depending on your level of perfectionism, I don't think people really notice them when you actually upload them. I feel like a lot of that, like, kind of gets cut out as an artist. Like you critique yourself so much to the point where you're either too tired to change anything, or it's perfect in your eyes. So I feel like when workshop creators, they make this perfect product, they upload it to the workshop, and then people start dogging on it. I feel like that can be quite, that can really get to them.
I think that there's criticism, and I think that there's dogging on it or just shitting on it. Because it's like someone going saying, your skin sucks, I hate this, kill yourself. Like,
Zesty Jesus offense.
Like, yeah, exactly. Like, shut up. You're not offering anything healthy. But then when it's like
that one image where it's like not being funny, it's like not interested or whatever. It's that stupid fucking image with Zesty Jesus.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I don't have it.
Yeah. Let me pull it up. I'll pull it up.
So
I'll pull it up by going on Workshop Emporium and just finding going on the first post.
There's shit like that, and then there's people being like, hey, I don't like the texture that you use for this very much, or something like that. Or like, hey, and even that's not really good criticism, but it's like, the texture here could be, I don't know, done a little differently. Here's a tip, here's an example, whatever. And I think that those two get conflated a lot, mostly because there's so much of the other one where it's just someone being like, fuck you, I hate you, haha. Like,
yeah,
it says LGBTQ in your profile, I hate you, you should go die. That kind of thing. And so,
yeah, no, fair enough.
But what you're saying about people criticizing themselves first before posting their thing, I think that that's true, but that's the point of criticism, is so that you can get other people's opinion on it, right? So like, if I'm making a video, I'm micromanaging every aspect of it, and I put it out, and someone's like, that joke's just not funny, this is what you should have done instead. Or they say, hey, you've got an error in your clip right here, the audio cuts out, or something like that.
Yeah. I mean,
it's not gonna feel good, but it's also like, oh fuck, let me fix it. But again,
I know I'm kind of grasping at straws here, but this isn't exactly a formulated argument that I'm making.
Yeah.
But I feel like workshop creators as well have been dealing with a lot of just hate as of recent. So I feel like them distinguishing between constructive criticism and just straight up hate is kind of very difficult for them as well. Because,
That's fair, but I think that, and it wasn't really, okay, wait, hold on. Let me go back to this.
I found the image.
You did? Okay, send it.
Yeah. It was some dude's fucking Twitter profile picture, bro. You cannot make this up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I remember this one here.
I have a bunch of Zesty Jesus gifs. It's quite funny.
I cannot stand this guy. I understand.
Have you seen the... Aren't you, like, friends with
Tim
Zesty?
Allen? No, not Zesty.
Or Tim Allen?
I'm friends with Tim Allen. Tim Allen is friends with Zesty.
Tim Allen's friends with the what? And then, yeah. Oh, I like Tim Allen. I've spoken to him before.
Tim's cool.
He's chill.
Tim's cool. I think that, I mean, separating the art from the artist, blah, 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 blah. Zesty Jesus makes good content. Unfortunately, he just also happens to be a little transphobic. Shit sucks,
a little bit.
But, like, fucking, I don't know. And this isn't a whatever to transphobia, but at some point, a person's just going to be a dick, and there's nothing you can really do about it.
Don't worry, Dawes. I'm trans. I got you, man.
Thank you. So the Overlord Lettuce, I think was their name. Their response to this was like very clearly out of. They were defending their work really hard, which is fine, but then they just kind of resorted to like emotional being mean to the what and fish stick on a stick, and that's where I'm like, okay, now this hasn't. There's nothing good natured about this. Whatever you guys are going through, like this, like you're defending your work to a point that's not really. It's not on the same level as the hate, quote unquote, that the what put by having a skin down here. You know,
it's a very messy situation because obviously I'm a huge supporter of workshop stuff. Whenever if there's a bad workshop crate, I really don't care all that much because I know the people behind it put like a bunch of effort in it. Like every single thing that is made with pure love for the TF2 community. So when there's a bad crate, in my opinion, I don't give a shit because somebody's gonna like it, right?
Right.
Also, the Twisted Topper is my favorite hat, and it's community made hat. I need to find who made the Twisted Topper. I fucking love that dude.
Thing is, I don't think that when the what was making this tier list, and this is pure speculation, I don't think that he was thinking. I think that this was just like, oh shit, let me go on Twitter, let me do the blah 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 blah, and then
I don't think it was
funny names for bottom tiers. No, and so, but the way that people were going through it, like, hey, you're hating on these artists. It's like they were attributing malice to this thing where the what was just like, I need funny names for the bottom 2 tiers.
Yeah, no, I don't think anything the what said was out of malice.
Deal at the very beginning, but TF2 stuff blows up sometimes, and it's just great.
When you haven't had updates for the last 7 years, you got to keep yourself entertained.
Yeah, and by the way, TF2 drama blowing up is 487 likes and under 50,000 views. By the way,
dude, all right,
man, I kind of miss having what were their names? One of them was Fruity Crits, but what was the other guy that was a dick to everybody?
I
was talking with Seth about it. What was his name?
I mean, I have a lot of small interpersonal drama with a lot of TF2 folks, which I will not talk about on this podcast because it will get me in trouble.
I should talk about it. I should talk about some of my drama with TF2 people, but unfortunately, I don't have any.
Fruity Crits was... It was sad to watch, I won't lie.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't very directly involved. I had negative experiences with the guy, but I think I only really told Seth, not really expecting Seth to say anything about it, because not to like boost my stuff, because I was kind of like, just like I was shouting to the void, you know. I wasn't particularly. Yeah. But I've had negative experiences with the dude, and it was kind of just sad to watch the whole thing dismantle. I won't lie.
The whole thing, like, as in like the account or their mental break or whatever that they ended up having. Yeah, and then the guy like impersonating them. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I wonder if they're still going. There's no way they're still going. They must have given that up. No, because Furry came out on like an actual account and it was like vouched by somebody. Interesting. I think I was the person to find out that the account was fake. I don't remember how, but I remember messaging you about it and being like, "Hey, Daws, maybe like get rid of that tweet because I think this account is fake." Do you remember me saying that? I think that I put out a tweet saying this account is fake. Don't fucking mess with it. Yeah, but I think you said something else before. I forget. It was a little while ago. I'm gonna scroll through. You have sent me a lot of nude pictures. Goddamn. My bads. I'm just asking for advice. It's so hard to sort through all this shit. I'm sorry. It's good though, ain't it? Here, yeah, not bad. That's a two-hander for sure. Whoa. Daws, I think the new Fruity account is fake. I think it is too. Why can't anybody look at something for more than 2 seconds? Oh. Yeah, I was very mad about it. Was it Seth? I think it was Seth that you said like, "Hey, I think that's a fake account. Don't mess with it." Yeah, I think I did. This was before me and Seth were like. I mean,
this was before me and Seth were talking semi regularly. But but yeah, this was the point where Seth was the bad guy because Fruity was like
that was crazy.
Said a bunch of shit.
Yeah,
that was wild.
That was so
Seth
weird. I've never had a bad experience with Seth and Fruity. I didn't really have a bad experience with them, but slowly stuff started coming out. Like, oh, there's like, ooh, this person kind of sucks a little bit. I don't know.
They were very self-righteous, which was something I really hated in an individual.
Yeah. I think that what we'll have to do, or at least what I'm gonna have to do, I'm gonna have to get on with Seth and we'll talk about it, and then maybe there's room for a 3-player interview or a 4-player interview.
Oh
we could do a big old discussion about it. That'd be fun.
And we should probably move off this, or we'll spend the rest of the fucking podcast on it.
I do actually have to stream 7 minutes ago, so we'll have to.
Do we need to speedrun anything?
Well, yeah,
before we go live?
We'll just wrap up here, and I think that I would love to have you on again because obviously you're a Discord call away, so
Yeah, exactly.
May as well.
I'm not particularly busy all the time.
Yeah, if people like it, if people like you, then
people love me.
Well, there we go. We'll have you on again. The last question that I have is there anything else that you'd like to share with your viewers or with aspiring streamers that we haven't covered?
I only stream for money.
I think that's a good tip. You should have no passion in your work because if you do, then you're going to get attached and it's going to get messy.
Yeah.
Do it going in as like, I want to make as much money as possible. My
and
viewers
if you don't,
are...
you'll give up.
Yeah, my viewers are just numbers, that kind of thing. Every response I'm
Or
going to have to
no emotional attachments to any of your viewers, which...
I think that's smart.
I say that jokingly, but that's,
A little bit.
Take that. A little bit, yeah. Keep my arm's length.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, but only stream for money and for numbers.
There you go.
Yep, there you go. That's your advice.
Very good tips. That's going to be all for this episode of Night With. If you want to have Frivon on again, let me know in the comments below. Frivon, do you have any socials that you want to plug? Twitch. What is your Twitch? TTV/Frivon
Live.
Live. And Twitter is
right,
Frivon Real. So don't get those.
Frivon Real. Yeah.
Cool.
And then YouTube's also Frivon Live.
Awesome. And there you go. Thank you guys very much for coming in on this episode of Knife With, and we will see you next time.